Now, with that side quest out of the way, well, with that dungeon out of the way, I go back to Tarant and complete the quest for the Master Archer, which is to find Quetzal Pierce, his apprentice. He is not really signaled anywhere, he's just an elite bowman. You have to click on them until you get the option to ask him about his master. Now, right now we're going to go back to Tarant and report on our findings. I'll see you after the inevitable conversation with Gilbert Bates.
You have returned. Tell me, what news? For the sake of the gods, out with it, woman! If you would. I know I've already asked much of you, but an old man needs to put his mind at ease. The Isle of Despair is a penal colony, extremely dangerous. The criminals are unceremoniously left on her shores to fend for themselves against the elements and the other inmates. I would be indebted to you, of course. Go to the docks at Ashbury. You can find it on your map. Ask around for Edward Teach, a crusty old salt. He is in command of one of the boats that I use for special jobs. I trust him implicitly. There are rumors of a somewhat less than virtuous career on the high seas, but he's a good man should a difficult situation arise. I'll wire ahead to tell Teach to expect you. Chukka here is quite beneficial to have around for protection. If you're interested, you might be able to persuade him to accompany you on your journey.
Now, after that conversation, let me say that Chukka, his bodyguard, is not really that much such a great character, at least not one to keep lugging around. Now, after that seamless transition, yes, I had to do it because I lost some recording, some footage. Just pay no attention, you didn't miss much. Right now, we're going to go ahead and deliver Matt Desesar the news that the crow has flown the nest, which won't give us anything, no experience, no monetary reward, of course. It would just say that if we find Tyrion somewhere in the world, we should give him the skulls, although he has absolutely no clue to tell us where to go. I guess crow is somehow related to Caladan, but I don't know. By metagaming a little bit, you know that that Tyrion is located in Caladan, but then again, how the hell are you supposed to know? Now then, we need to get some better equipment right now. Simply what we have won't do. Our fine revolver, it's fine, but we need to step up our game. I didn't show it, but I had to farm 1 point in the sewers, just killed a few undead down there. Now, first of all, I have right now 10 skill points to spare. I have bought the required manuals, and we will be and since I'll be carrying 2 rifles around, well, I will not be able to use equipment. Just throw that out of the way. First of all, raise our intelligence until we can craft anything. Second of all, max the electrical discipline. Third of all, we're going to do shocking staff, which is a melee weapon that does electrical damage, but since we don't have points in melee, well, it's useless to us. The healing jacket, it's virtually worthless. The regeneration is too slow. Now, the Tesla rod, although it seems like an upgrade on the cut rod, it's actually a ranged weapon. Therefore, we will our skills will be useful in that area. Now, the repeater rifle we can create with our level 3 gunsmith skill. And right now I'm going to make the machine gun and consider it an 19th century MP5. I'll find the equivalent for the next video when we put it in place. The problem with the machine gun, well, the machine pistol, was that in the original version, the unmodded vanilla, the mechanized gun, sorry, the vanilla version, the mechanized gun took 6 bullets per shot to use. It was completely unwieldy, but with the mod I have installed, it actually reduces the cost to only 2, so we're going to keep it with us for the rest of the game. The mechanized gun, yes, it's essentially a repeater, better version of the repeater rifle. Speed 25, faster than the revolver. And with the Tesla rod, which uses batteries, which we unfortunately can't craft, well, we're going to find. Now, the featherweight axe, we're going to craft, I'm sorry to El Papis, but I'm going to craft at least one pyrotechnic axe. Now then, the pyrotechnic axe, as I said, one of the best melee weapons in the game, if not the best. Unbreakable, has fire damage, and very decent base damage. I will be giving that to Gar, who has rear guard. Well, as vanguard more than rear guard. The power axe will go to Magnus because, well, he's a dwarf. No, no, no. No explanation necessary. Dwarves like axes. Now then, the Tesla rod is very slow. It will allow us at least just 2 shots per round, but well, it's our equivalent of the rifle. It's our equivalent of the rifle cannon. Now, I've postponed the newspaper quests for a while because I thought it actually depended on your intelligence. We're going to receive an interview regarding the crash on the ISS Zephyr, which will immediately put more assassins on our trail since we are now technically famous. I initially thought that the answers you could give to the journalist were based on your intelligence score, therefore I waited until I maxed it out. But, well, it doesn't matter. I think there are only 2 variations. If your intelligence is lower than 5 or 6, which will be hilarious in its own right, or if it's above. Now, as I said before, the leather armor weighed at 150 stones, the dress only weighs 40 stones, therefore, and since we're using 2 rifles and carrying overweight gives us a speed penalty, which in turn results in less shots per round, I'm going to be staying back and using the dress as my armor of choice for a while. Now then, and the other thing is just fetch quests. Just too boring to even mention. Now, I'll leave the interview, and now after the interview is done, the next day the newspaper will show, yes, just how it went through. There's nothing more to it than that, and that there will be more people trying to kill us from now on. we have this quest that has been available to us since the moment we returned the painting a long while ago. It will involve going talking to this NPC right at the entrance to the city, and well, she will just describe in a moment what she wants of us. Again, if you say anything but the right choices, you will be locked out of it, and if you haven't talked to the thieves in Shrouded Hills, at least haven't squeezed them for information about the Thieves Guild, then, well, the Thieves Guild quests are forever locked to us. Now then, this quest again, it gives you negative karma. I believe it's quite clearly not in the morally positive spectrum, but it's just a quest anyway. It's very simple. We will use it to showcase Charlotte's new weaponry.